them now, for real.
It's the 2K Sports Pregame Show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls against the Orlando Magic at Amway Center. Checking out the Magic, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. One of the guys you're going to see tonight, Victor Oladipo, and he is just a monster at the off-guard position. What do you say, Kenny, about how he uses his strength?
I mean, he's probably stronger than like 95% of the guards that he plays against. Uses it well, gets in, he finds the contact on the offensive end, which most guys are physically defensively, but on the offensive end, he's physical.
Incredible wingspan, lets him do things that most guards can only dream, Ernie. I really love watching this kid play.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan.
Greetings, everyone. 2K Sports brings you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Last outing for Orlando, they won that game against Miami. And just one look at the score tells you all you need to know. They were dominant in just about every area.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's McDaniel at the 3. Now, here's Oladipo. Fires the 3, and it's good. Oladipo's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Magic. Here's McDaniel. They get it back. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Butler.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Now here's Payton. 9 points last game. That one goes. Count it. Harris has got his first points of the night.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Payton, following the miss by Freak. Payton outside, picked by Vucevic. Payton right side, clock is at 3. With some, and he sinks the layup.
I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Oladipo right side, trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Shoots from the block. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. McDaniel, the pass to Rose. Here's Cowboy. On the money from 12 feet away.
And that's an owner's manual possession to get them a good look there, Kevin.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. And that's now 6 points for Victor Oladipo. Bulls trail by 6. Rose passes to McDaniel. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And, you know, that just added to their confidence at the offensive end. I mean, knowing that free throw shooting was something they didn't have to worry about gave them a lot of confidence to play freely.
Now, here's Oladipo. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
Here's Cowboy. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
And they double up Payton. And Patterson kicks to Harris. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Joakim Noah. The Magic shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good from Harris. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Vucevic. Gordon comes in for Patrick Patterson. Hezonja, he's checked in for Oladipo. And it's Watson in for Elfrid Payton. Here's Cowboy, defended by Gordon. Here's Portis, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Smith checked in for Tobias Harris. The Bulls shooting their third free throw shot of the game. For Orlando, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Another miss by Orlando. Chicago's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's McDaniel. Over in the corner, Livingston. And there's the basket on the shot from McDaniel. Cowboys got 8 points. Orlando's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Azania. Money wing. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first. From the baseline, Spencer Hawes grabs the miss.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
There's the screen. Kicks it to Smith. Wide open look. Goes back up and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, the Bulls.
They made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
The shot's good from McDaniel.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
Outside Gordon. He dishes it to Watson. They set the screen. Screen by Smith. Gordon, the pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. And Azania gets it to go.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Here's Cowboy. 10 points for him. To the paint. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Cowboys got 12 in the game. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Here's Azania. He's guarded by McDaniel. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
It's all tied in Orlando. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Yeah. I realize this.
And power forward Patrick Patterson, getting better every season. He said that his college career at Kentucky really helped prepare him for his life as a pro.
I think my 3 years at Kentucky, caused what I am now, as far as being a sound player,
Patterson Clark, exactly the guy he says he is, and that's why he's one of those glue guys you've got to have on your team.
Yep, Velcro Valutility, I call him, the kind of guy who his teammates just love. I mean, they know he's always going to have their back, and he's always going to work hard. He's going to do what he's supposed to do and be where he's supposed to be and do it when he's supposed to do it.
Either team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo and Harris are the wings, and it's Payton in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He had 55 points and was just on point from deep, sinking what seemed to be an endless stream of threes. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. Let's go, man. Let's go. Very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Harris outside. Vucevic a screen on Rose. Harris, that's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Now just a 2-point Bulls lead.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality. That they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And the basket by Harris.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number one.
Here's McDaniel, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Payton kicks to Harris. Dishes to Gordon, and the foul called on Freak. You can see the leadership qualities on display. And the first half comes to a close. We've got Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants, and in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
The Magic trail by 3. So for Chicago right now, Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. At the 4, it's Gasol with Noah at the 5. And it's McDaniel at the 3 spot. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, we've got a moment to look back at last year's Bulls. First in field goal percentage, first in free throw percentage. And they were also number 1 in fewest turnovers. When you take care of the ball, you give your team a chance to win.
And looking at their field goal percentage, really, it was something to behold. A team that didn't settle, worked for high-quality shots, a significant accomplishment to lead the league in that category.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Oladipo with the ball. Butler covering. Vucevic gets double-teamed, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Jimmy Butler. How he performed last season. Averaged 6 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Not bad numbers, but for a player of his talent, you have to think he can do more.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's been inconsistent. Unusual for him, but when he turns it back around, watch out now.
It's stolen by Rose. One-on-one here. No good from McDaniel. The Magic trail by 3. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and the wing jumper offline. Butler on the wing. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Passes it to McDaniel. A dish now to Noah. Outside Rose. To the wing on the left. No good from McDaniel.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And the basket by Harris.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Pass to Patterson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Noah, the pass to McDaniel. Butler on the wing. Guarded by Oladipo. And again, Chicago. No good.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Vucevic setting the pick for Oladipo. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
No, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like his feet were set to me.
The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in, kept alive, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
The Bulls have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. Smith checked in for the Magic. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Mirotic is checked in for Cowboy. And some changes. Hawes comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Hezonja in for Elfrid Payton. Oladipo goes in. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. From the baseline. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Here's Cowboy, defended by Gordon. Here's McDaniel. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Bulls lead by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Bulls leading by 4. They've got Harris. Victor Oladipo is out there with Hezonja. Then there's Spencer Hawes. And it's Patterson in a power forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. And it's Harris off the drive. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept him in it.
Over to the wing. They set the screen. Snatched up. Pause. Off target at the rim.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Orlando. Payton comes in for Hezonja. Harris misses.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
They set the pick, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it, and you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not. Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And the basket by Rose.
That is an elegant move to drop in the floater there, guys.
Payton with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. And it's Harris off the drive. Patterson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. The Bulls leading by 6. To the inside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down. Wow, and that sort of Showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's McDaniel. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Cowboys got 38 points.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
And stolen by Butler. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Payton dishes to Oladipo. The feed to Vucevic. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McDaniel, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. Left side, Harris. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Bulls leading by 6. McDaniel, the pass to Butler. Here's Bowen. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Here's Vucevic. The first one falls. Aaron Gordon is checking in for the Magic. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Chicago. And both free throws good for Vucevic.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Right side, Butler. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Payton. To the wing right side. And it's Vucevic missing.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts. Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Cowboy. 40 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Shot from 12. Another miss by Vucevic.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And Oladipo kicks to Vucevic, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Gasol's shot is good. Gasol's got the lead up to 10 now for Chicago.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Gordon with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Well, Chicago has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Butler passes to McDaniel. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Cowboys got 44.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Chicago.
They made the most of their free throw opportunities.
They sure did, Kevin. They shot much better, and that improved their confidence as a team. It was a team that believed they would make those shots, and that's just what they did.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Cowboy. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel. That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Screen by Smith. Here's Azania, 5 on the clock. Here's Hairston. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd.
Men amongst boys tonight.
Joe Kim play.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
He accounted for more than half of their points. An amazing output. When there was a bucket they absolutely had to have, he was the guy they went to. Now, that's an awful lot for one player, but he did not let.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.